Hey guys, After Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Ally McBeal. This is Season 2, Episode 16, so let's get into it.
I've loved you my whole life. I've never loved anybody but you.
And you're the only woman I can see myself growing old with, so I guess we better just
Then
go.
why did you get married, my dude?
Get results with your strange little methods.
With the court's permission, I'd like to click my objections.
Trash.
What's the matter? That man. Are those people over there pointing at me?
No.
Maladonna, Maladonna.
And a pope didn't just walk by, right?
No. Maybe we should have a little session with Tracy.
Bonka!
Tracy makes me feel guilty for having guilt.
It's okay to feel a little shame, but let's get over it now. It's done.
We're basically settled. We're just working out the payment schedule.
They settled?
$500,000. Surprised myself.
The senator. He's going to pay?
Evidently must want to avoid the publicity of a trial.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is. Moving on. Kettering versus Pyle. Billy Allen Thomas.
Let's start first thing, John. I'd like to meet...
Excuse me, I'm gonna get right on that LoJack case.
Billy seems unfazed, like nothing ever happened.
But I'm beginning to think she's a little more weird than this strange little man.
John, the attorney is here for your settlement conference.
I take it back.
Actually, we've decided to modify our offer just a bit. Instead of the $520,000, we're offering nothing.
But you
Is
settled.
it meant to be funny?
The senator had a change of heart and conscience.
We had a deal.
You settled.
We never closed it. So, I guess we go to trial.
Mr. Benson, we had a deal.
What can I tell you? The deal is off.
Ally, I think we should talk.
Billy, the only thing we need to talk about is whether we tell Georgia.
Tell her what?
Her head is about to explode and the Pope is stalking me.
Ally, telling Georgia is not...
Dad,
Billy,
John, I need a
Telling
second.
Georgia is the correct thing to do?
Now, you too, Ally.
You cheating scumbag!
They led me to believe we were settling, so I'd be less likely to prepare. And I'm embarrassed to admit it worked. Trial scheduled to begin today, and I've got nothing.
what is this case about? And Georgia, could you please turn your head down?
Excuse me?
Nothing. Kidding. By guns. Poop.
State Senator Harold Watkins libeled Shirley Peterson and her bookstore as a place of disrepute, caused her to go bankrupt.
Is there a reason why he doesn't take Poughkeepsie anymore?
I have no choice, and thanks for that lightning bolt of confidence. Elaine has the file, the lists. In the meantime, I'll try to push off the trial. Richard, let's go.
It's very,
Forget it.
These people deliberately misled
Forward.
me with an offer they had no intention of honoring.
I don't care. I told you last time in here, that's it.
Ling, I need you immediately, your second cherry.
What? I'm not a litigator.
For this case, you are.
I knew this would happen if I took a job here. You'd all make me work. Don't even say hi to me.
Your office.
Who?
Greg.
You don't take my calls, you don't call me. I don't like playing games, Ally.
For a couple of days, there was somebody else. Somebody I even kissed. It was a mistake, and it's over.
I should go.
Greg, don't just walk out. Let's talk about it. We need to talk about it.
I need to talk about this later.
no, give him some time.
So, what was that about?
At least she had the balls to say something.
Guess.
Not entirely everything, but
That we kissed
something.
and clutched, and then I couldn't remember if we made love or not on account of your microscopic penis.
So, you're still angry at me.
I'm over my anger, Billy. I'm over everything. My struggle goes to you-know-what.
I've been meeting with the counselor. He says I shouldn't tell her.
So does Tracy. Not telling her is the right
guys
thing
is-
to do.
Stupid.
So why does it feel so wrong?
The right thing to do is to tell her. Fucking cheating scumbag!
Stop it. You are not gonna guilt me. I'll just dance
to the beat. is music to me. This is music to my ears. My conscience just tells me to dance.
Does she just walk into people's rooms, find them, do awkward things, and then leave? Is that her purpose?
We're doing well financially.
We were doing quite well. Sales were growing every quarter.
Objection, Your Honor. I'm bored. As an officer of the court, I have a duty to be open and forthright. I think the witness is tedious. I'm concerned for the jury's attention span.
Yes, yes, and thank you for livening things up.
That man, while running for state senator, accused our store of dealing in pornography. He basically campaigned against us, saying we were an assault on American values. Soon we were picketed.
Dude,
We
America's
began
all about
book
porn.
signing events, which are vital. Now, well, we're going out of business.
And
I'm
for all
Australian.
that,
How do
you
I know?
blame him? I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was assigned to this. I'm learning about it as we go along. It seems ridiculous. As an officer of the court, I'd
What
like
is
to...
going on here?
Miss Wu, please sit.
Well, she asked the question. And all because of him?
Yes, because of him. His whole campaign centered on values, family, and he singled my store out. Because we were on Beacon Hill, it gave him the perfect hook. Look at the smut shop, 2 blocks away from the Capitol.
He's not telling her off, so I think this is
that
part
what
of
you
her
wanted?
plan.
Exactly.
Same thing on her cross?
With a small adjustment.
Because I don't care what stage you and I are at or what or where you think we're at, but we were past the stage of you kissing someone else, and if you don't feel the need to apologize to me, then we could be done right now.
I apologize.
I understand you may be emotionally neurotic. I might even tolerate it. But do me a favor, don't celebrate it.
Obviously, she feels remorse. She's embarrassed. But she didn't lie to Georgia. She just didn't volunteer information.
I swear, Renee, it's like everybody knows. The whole world is looking at me like I am this disgusting, cheating thing.
And this couldn't possibly be your imagination.
I mean,
What
to
you
be
gonna
fair,
church with me tonight?
takes
Church?
2 to
I
tango.
just want to sit in a big room of forgiveness where everybody is saying amen.
All this over a kiss?
Kiss, I'm over.
More than
a
just a
lie.
kiss.
Every time I see Georgia, the lie lives.
You did sell books graphically describing sex acts.
Photographs by Herb Ritts. Books written by John Irving, Balzac.
Redeeming social value, yes. Yes, but isn't that a subjective thing?
He saddled me up to raise funding from right-wing constituents.
Objection. Every politician lies to get money. Now he's...
Miss Wu, the court is going to take the unusual step of ordering you to support your client's position.
Your Honor, the truth is on everybody's side. My client will ultimately see that. You can't go around suing elected officials every time they do something disgusting. They never have the time to do their jobs.
Miss Wu.
You and Ally having sex?
What?
Well, you know, she's feeling guilty about something. You're walking around closing doors, put 2 and 2 together, 69. But if it's true, you can tell me. My shoulder's nothing if not a cushion.
Anything?
No.
I hear Georgia thinks he's doing something with Nell.
Oh, come on.
Oh, don't let the Sub-Zero thing fool you, Richard. She's a tramp. Remember, it takes one to know one.
The only thing we know for sure about Nell, Elaine, is when you talk about her, she's behind you.
Yeah, that's true.
Elaine? I meant tramp in a good way.
Yes, thank you.
Never had to stuff my
John,
bra.
it's one thing to blunt their momentum with distractions.
I spoke to the bailiff. The movie they're watching tonight is The Music Man.
Somebody shout out one of the commandments. Anybody?
Thou shalt not covet.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Let's talk about that. Lord thought if we make it a sin to even think it, maybe man will resist the temptation to do it. Because the 6th commandment, thou shalt not commit adultery, that's the worst. Hang on, Sam.
Oh, come on. That is not the worst. Thou shalt not kill. That's gonna be worse than coveting somebody else's husband. Give me a break.
Hit the room, Ally.
You said you wanted to be anonymous?
Shut up. I heard about this fellow you've been dancing with all Kissy, kissy, kissy. Ooh, baby. Now, honey, do you think you should? I guess you thought that nobody knew.
No. It just happened to be about adultery, and the song just happened to be about shaking your tail feathers, and I know that according to the polls that adultery is not a big deal, but...
You didn't commit adultery.
I didn't?
No, you just kissed the guy. That's not adultery.
A kiss with all the emotion of making love.
So what?
So what? Excuse me, I'm
still
no
not
bit of a
okay.
scholar, but I do know that Jesus said that any married man who so much as looks at another woman with lust, he's committed adultery in his heart.
Yeah, look. Jesus was maybe a little off the mark there. It's the deed, Ally, not the thought. Thou shalt not commit adultery. That's what the 6th commandment says. You didn't commit it. Whatever was in your heart or mind, that's not the same thing as the deed.
So what was all this stuff about coveting?
Oh, coveting's a dumb one. I don't understand why that's even there. You saw how I segued it into adultery, because that is big. But you didn't commit it with a kiss.
Yes, you
And
did.
as for telling Georgia, well, that's just selfish. It would serve no purpose other than to ease your guilt. If Billy wants to tell her, his business. As for you, you need to go on.
That's not okay. Why do they keep saying that? Why? Man cheated on his wife. She deserves to know. What if it happens again and again and again? Then she's just being played for a fool. Oh, you know, what's the harm? You know, it'll only harm her more. Actually, no. Yes, maybe it will make her emotionally scarred. Maybe she'll never love again, or she'll never trust again. But at least she won't be with a fucking cheating scumbag paranoid out of her brain. Like, that will do more harm to someone than, like, the idea of being like, hey, you know, me and Ally, we made out a couple times, but it's over now. Maybe you can repair that relationship. It'll take a lot of work, but maybe you can. If she finds out 6 months down the line, of her own volition, then, you know, how long has it been going on for? Are they still doing it? I'm paranoid now. I can never trust again. Because the person that I trusted the most didn't come clean to me when they knew that it was wrong. Just saying.
The problem is, Georgia's in it. She's a friend of mine.
Is that the issue? Georgia's a friend?
Yes.
Relax. Because she's not really your friend.
She isn't?
No. Because if she was, you wouldn't have kissed her husband.
Who?
The parents of this community want their children protected. Now, maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I will tell you this. I object to people promulgating.
Maybe you just, like, I don't know, slap a rating on it so people under the age of 18 can't look at it.
Prurient interests in couching it under freedom or democracy. This country to me isn't against morality. This nation to me isn't a champion of indecency. This land to me is not...
Oh my God, John.
Your Honor, I was adjusting my blowtorch. There must be gas in the room.
One more trick like that, I'll hold you in contempt.
Well, again, I
Oh,
apologize.
is this the same guy that held Ally in contempt for wearing a short skirt? I feel like it was.
Can I talk to you a second? I've spoken
You ever
to
talk to
3
your
marriage
wife?
counselors, and they're all pretty certain that if it's past tense, then I shouldn't tell.
And it is past tense. That's a guarantee.
Oh my God, why is every fucking therapist stupid in this show?
Take us off the hook, and that's not going to happen. Nobody will. Not the shrinks, not the ministers. Oh, maybe we're looking for Georgia to do it, and that's not fair.
It's just hard to tap dishonesty as the best policy.
The kiss was dishonest. We weren't thinking of her then. We should think of her now.
And not tell.
Professor Harold Hill. Now, he needed a rallying cry, something to scare the parents so he could be a moral savior. Now, he chose the pool table, remember?
Yes?
Well, you got trouble, my friends. Right here, I say trouble. Right here in River City. Well, sure, I'm a billiard player. Certainly mighty proud to say it. Always mighty proud to say it.
Mr. Cage.
This bookstore was your pool table, wasn't it, Senator? Your opportunity to convince the folks in River City they had big trouble.
This bookstore was trouble.
Oh, yes, pushing stuff like Balzac. They didn't even sell X-rated adult books like those stores in the red light district. Why not go after them?
I went after them all.
No, sir. Shirley Peterson's was the only store you mentioned by name in your television spots. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in the table.
Objection.
Just like the song, isn't it? Don't we all just love that song? Yeah, got the people all upset over at that bookstore, didn't you, sir? Teen men in scarlet, women in ragtime. Shameless music. It'll grab your son, your daughter with the arms of a jungle animal instinct. Mass hysteria.
Mr. Cage.
Friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground singing.
Oh, we got trouble.
Right here in River City.
Right here in River City.
With a capital T that rhymes with P that stands for pool.
That stands for pool.
Mr. Cage, that will be quite enough.
They know the song, Your Honor. And we all know the dance, don't we, Senator?
She's like, there's more lawyers.
Is this the way you try all your cases?
It's how I'm trying this one. Are you ready?
I'm ready. How's it going? I'm not sure. He's a funny little man. He cross-examined with the music man.
Excuse me?
I like it. He's fun.
Free for lunch?
It's the first time we've seen them interact in fucking episodes.
I kissed Ally.
Finally!
What did you just say?
The therapist told me not to tell you because no good could come of it, so I did not tell you. I've been not telling you for 3 days. I was lonely. You seem so far away lately, and when I saw Ally with Greg, I suddenly convinced myself that I was in love with her again, and I kissed her, and I've been seeing
Oh,
shrinks
so
ever
you're
since. You
changing
told
the
me
story
that I already
now.
knew that I was out of my mind because I love you, and I need to tell you that too.
You kissed Ally?
Hey, I found one lone campaign manager who said the bookstore might...
Well, you're doing the right thing in telling her
She's
now.
my wife, damn it.
But you told me you weren't.
How dare you, like, oh, she's my wife, I gotta tell her the truth.
I don't even necessarily disagree with you telling her, but I would appreciate knowing since it does involve me.
Oh, you turned into an anime.
Can't imagine how that must have looked.
I think maybe we should split for a while.
I don't want that.
I do.
Fair enough.
He took the address on Beacon Hill, dressed this bookshop up as something he knew it wasn't, and then launched a battle cry. And that isn't right. There's a very old expression in China. 不论我说什么，反正你不会说国语。从我悲哀的脸上，你也会对我同情的。
Imagine if one of them did
从
speak
我的
Chinese.
语句中，你也会可怜我的。我的声音越来越低，连你们都会感觉难过。我现在说完了，我假装在哭。
There is a reason why they came in here with blowtorches, violins, 76 trombones.
Yeah, because you didn't give him a
and
chance to
big
prepare.
band. Their goal was to distract you from one clear reality. They are suing this man, a state senator, for having the gall to speak what he thinks.
If you feel that man really believed my client's bookstore was a house of pornography, fine for him. I would hope you would. But if you think he singled out Shirley Peterson as his pool table... Now, politics is an ugly game. You do what you have to survive. And he survived, didn't he? She didn't.
It's probably inappropriate to say, but now you can go look up that guy you almost made out with.
There is no excuse for me kissing Billy. or Billy kissing me, it's indefensible.
It was a lot more than a kiss.
But
You
I
guys literally like had an emotional affair.
I don't want one, Ally. When I kissed him the other night, I was wanting to believe that the love he had for me
was
still
more than
there,
just the
because
other
if it was
night.
still there, then it had to have been there in the first place.
It seems it was and is still there.
I think you're right.
Are we just ignoring the fact that they almost slept together at her
always love
apartment?
me just like I'll always love him. Maybe we were meant to love each other, but we weren't meant to be together, Georgia. We're not meant to be. And I say all this not to repair things with you and Billy, because that's between you guys, even though I do know how much he loves you. I
Do
say
you?
this
Because, like, he has not displayed any love for Georgia.
to repair you and me. I consider you a friend, Georgia.
Hurry up!
If it pleases the court.
We find in favor of the defendant. I mean the plaintiff. And order the defendant to pay damages in the amount of $1.2 million.
You got more money than what they offered.
I'm ready for my questions.
Miss Wu.
Thank you.
I'd appreciate you telling all your friends exactly what happened in here. You sneaky, arrogant, bad-faith bastard.
Damn straight. To mess with John Cage.
For common decency, really.
And you love me too.
Let her be, my dude.
Your thoughts are just for me.
Alrighty, well that was Ally McBeal, Season 2, Episode 16. I'm glad that they came clean, but it's still an affair regardless. What Georgia chooses to do from here on out is up to her. Also, I love Ling. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.